Hey guys, it's Glenn from Glenn's Car Collection. It's raining here, and we're driving the brand new Bronco. Now, this is the real Bronco, not the Bronco Sport, and it competes head-to-head with the Jeep Wrangler and Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. All right, so first time driving this. It actually reminds me of driving the Jeep Wrangler. Now, the Jeep Wrangler looks awesome. It's great off-road, but it drives horribly on-road. Now, this front view actually reminds me of the Jeep, and I've owned a couple of Jeeps. We got decent power here, decent acceleration. A lot of noise, a lot of road noise from those big knobby tires. A lot of noise too, because it's raining today. The windshield wipers were squeaking before so loud, I had to shut them off. Steering is very vague, and you do have to turn a lot for the car to actually turn. Brakes pedal kind of soft. Acceleration is not very fast, but that's not why you're buying a Bronco. It is a cool vehicle for sure. Handling, I would say, is better than the Wrangler. It's not good, but when you compare it to the Wrangler, it actually handles much better. Wrangler's had a good thing going with really no competition. It is loud in here. It's more fun sport truck first than it is any type of luxury, so it depends what you're coming from. These tires have a tremendous amount of road noise, and it's even louder that it's raining. This is a soft top Wrangler, actually. Of course, we can't take the top down, but it seems like it would be a lot of fun if it wasn't raining. So we're going to take it through this mountain road. We'll accelerate on the highway, loop around on the highway, then we'll pull over. We'll look at the exterior and interior. And then we'll take this mountain road back. All right, so you do have to brake. You are high up and feel like you will tip over in some of these turns. Again, that's not what you're buying this car for. I'm sure this would be a phenomenal winter beast. Materials are nice here. I like all the things they did here, thinking outside of the box. Visibility is pretty good to the rear. Going over my shoulder, visibility is actually pretty good, even with this soft top. I can see over left and right for passing and merging on the highway. This brake doesn't have much travel, and it is a delay before you feel it stopping you. Fun to drive, but this is definitely a truck. If you're looking for a sports car, this isn't it. This is not a good place to pull over with cars coming the other way. Now, these Broncos have been flying off the shelf, you know, between shortages on the car and chip shortage. It's going to take you a year to get a Bronco. It may take you more than a year to get a Bronco. The ones that are landing are selling for 100 grand. Is it worth paying over sticker for one? No, but it's a cool car. But just know you're getting into a truck. A lot of people drive a Wrangler and don't realize all the compromises they have to make. I mean, just listen to it in here. If you want something comfortable, get a Range Rover. All right, now here comes the true test of the suspension. See, we can really feel it here. This road is so bumpy and full of dips, and you can see we're bouncing all over the place. But every car is bouncing all over the place in that stretch of road. I feel like I'm on, compared to my sports cars, I'm on the top of the Empire State Building here. And there's a Range Rover in front of us. Now it's gonna get really loud because we're gonna be on the highway. The mirrors give you good views here. Steering wheel's nice. Yeah, the turn isn't razor sharp. It's a high SUV, so there's a little bit of a delay. You do get a lot of road noise here. I think that's because of the soft top too. I feel maybe the soft top isn't attached 100%, and I feel it coming through the window to my right. Certainly body roll when you change lanes. You're not taking turns as fast with this car, but this would certainly be a blast off-road. Can't see too well with the rain on the highway through that plastic rear window. Could use an extra passing power on the highway. But this is why you buy a Bronco. You buy it so you have the convertible for the summer, and then you have, so the speed limit is 50 here, and this guy's going 35 looking at his phone. You have best of both worlds with the Bronco soft top because you have the convertible for the summertime, and you can take it off-road on the weekends, and then you got a fantastic winter car. Brakes are fine for the class, but not the best. All right, so we're going to accelerate here. We'll go in the right lane. It's got decent power. It feels to me quicker than a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. Again, we have a lot of wind noise here with the soft top, so keep that in mind. The gauges look pretty cool. It's definitely fun to drive for sure. If you're able to get one of these, you'll definitely be the envy of all your friends. We'll turn off here and we'll take a closer look at the exterior and the interior. Okay, always people making last minute exits here. All right, we're finally driving it, the brand new Ford Bronco. And this is the version you want, the real Bronco, not the Bronco Sport. Beautiful car, looks fantastic in gray. This is the convertible version. Unfortunately, it's pouring rain today. You got these big knobby 17-inch wheels. We'll see, that does give off a lot of road noise. Looking at this beautiful car here, we'll look at the interior and the exterior. Here you could code yourself keyless entry. You got a real cool interior here. Beautiful weatherproof seats, back seat. You have to step up to get in here. I'm 6 feet tall, so I gotta duck my head. But a ton of legroom, wow. And it's like stadium seating like a Range Rover, where the back seats are higher than the front seats. So now I can easily see the road. You're not just staring at a headrest like you are in other SUVs. So very good view from back here. Very impressive back seat. Here we have the soft top. A hard top is also available. All right, we'll close the door here. All right, so now the downside of the soft top is you have plastic. Very hard to see out of. You can see no problem through the glass when you're switching lanes. That's how I look. Here would be an issue. The back port opens here just like the old Jeeps. You got the spare tire in the back, also like the old Jeeps. Very good competitor against the Jeep Wrangler and the Wrangler Unlimited, which is the 4-door. Very good looking vehicle. Let me adjust my hat here. Sharp vehicle for sure. Here we got the Wildtrak Sasquatch package. I love all the Bronco emblems. You can see it here in the wheels. Obviously very capable off-road. Look at the ground clearance here. You got skid plates, bright lights, sharp vehicle. All right, so let's get in and drive it. Running boards here, which are definitely a help getting in. You're higher up than you think. All right, so some real cool things here. You have all your apps. We'll do a different video where we can go through all the features. So make sure you hit the subscribe button for that. Good stereo system in here, big cup holders. Your power window switches are in the middle here. Your different levels of 4-wheel drive. Also can drive in 2-wheel drive. A lot of storage, glove compartment. So really a functional, nice interior. I like the blue gauges. I like the steering wheel. The wipers do squeak a lot. And again, with the plastic rear window, when it's raining, you can't see too well. All right, so let's try to accelerate. I felt a little having trouble putting the power to ground there. Got a little sideways, the back wheels. All right, so we're gonna brake here, make that tough left turn, accelerate back on the highway, take the mountain road back. So with the soft top, it's very loud in here, so keep that in mind. A hard top would be quieter, but it is a truck that's lifted off the ground with knobby tires, so you will have noise. It reminds me of my old pickup truck with big knobby tires. And yes, I had a pickup truck. All right, so acceleration is not a sports car, so we got to wait for a little break in the action here to accelerate across. I think Ford's going to do real well with this. I think this is almost going to be like a C8 Corvette where you're going to see Broncos everywhere. See now, I don't think this soft top, this is a press car, and it's an early one. So I think we're getting a lot of wind noise on the right here. I would say it's the back right where we're getting wind in the car once we get up to highway speeds. There seems to be some teething problems. You know, again, this is their first Bronco. It'll be tweaked, it'll be sealed. I'm sure the dealers will have fixes for this. I'm sure we're not going to be the only one with this issue, but that's something to keep in mind. When you're an early adopter and you get one of the first ones, there's going to be some tweaks that need to be fixed. As far as looks, I think they did a phenomenal job. You know, it drives like a vehicle that's more suited to off-road than on-road, but definitely fun to drive for sure. Now the ride is stiff, it's bouncy. If you're gonna take this on long car trips, make sure your kids are good in the car. I do like the seating, with the stadium seating, with the raised seating. I think that helps a lot for the backseat passengers. Now see, as we get to slower speeds here around town, it's actually really good. Very commanding view of the road. I love that you can see the fenders on both sides, and that's really helpful, of course, if you're gonna take it off-road. I think this will compete very, very well against the Wrangler, and I wouldn't be surprised if actually that beats the Wrangler. The Wrangler has a great following, the Wrangler Unlimited, any of the Jeeps do, but they haven't really had a competitor. If you wanted a Wrangler Unlimited, that was probably the other choice, because all the other ones are more car-based, they're more luxurious, probably not as good off-road. You know, the exception to that would be the Land Rover products, the Range Rover, but that has a lot of luxury. Totally different price point, totally different price point to maintain and resale value and all those other things. So when you think about it, the Bronco, there's plenty of room with all the people that buy the Wranglers. There's plenty of room for competition, and I think Ford has knocked it out of the park with this Bronco. Now, you're not going to take it on roads like this unless you're going off-road somewhere. This wouldn't be my first choice, going through S-turns in the mountain with no guardrail. This is better suited to a lightweight sports car like my S2000. But if you want to have a fun family car, or maybe this is a second vehicle for the family to do off-road excursions, or this could be your daily driver in the winter, I think you would do real well. These seats are very comfortable. The interior is very nice. There's definitely different trim levels that you can go through here. And it is just a very good vehicle for its class, for sure. Now, you cannot take turns fast, as you can see. We don't have to worry about catching up to that pickup truck. We don't have to worry at all. All right, so as we go around the last turn, this was our review of the Bronco. Now, I think all the noise in here is that soft top isn't closed right away. This is a press car, so he'll probably use it before me. Did not close it up. They closed it for me because it was pouring rain today, so we weren't allowed to drive it with the top off. So I think the one that you would buy off the showroom probably wouldn't have that problem. But thanks again for watching, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.